mahal din kita.
I want to marry you.
I was asking God to give me somebody like me.
Mamaya, pagdating na honeymoon namin, anong ginagawa mo?
Dapat virgin.
Oh my Lord.
Certain sounds like,
Our latest interview is a full circle moment for PeopleAsia, as our subject today happens to be our first ever cover girl way back in December 1999. This time, she comes to us more seasoned and definitely much happier with the love of her life. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Donita Rose and her husband, Mr. Felson Palad. Welcome to PeopleAsia.
ba't ako kinilig sa intro mo?
Diba? Oo.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, which I wrote. Hindi, joke lang.
What made you decide to leave Manila when you were at the height of your career, and you were big here?
That happened twice in a row. I left the morning show Umagang Kay Ganda. I was waking up at 2:45 every morning. I was getting migraines almost every day. And that was the time that I tried to shift careers to go to culinary school and try to add something new under my belt. I started gaining weight and I was having trouble in my first marriage. And so eventually we decided to move back to the States, and then I went full-time with culinary in Vegas, and then naghiwalay kami. So I came back to the Philippines for I think 4.5 or 5.5 years. And then when COVID hit, that's when financially I just said, I can't do this anymore, and decided to go back to the States again. And then after about 4 years plus, 4.5 years?
6.
Or 5, something like that years, we ended up meeting, and
Ooh.
yes, and then we got married, so.
And Felson, could you share with us your backstory?
I was actually a college teacher in De La Salle. I would teach basic genetics and microbiology, food microbiology. And then on the side, I would sing at our church, local church. God gave me another route, doing ministry in the States. And He opened retirement homes for me to sing. And that has been my vocation for for 10 years now. I didn't tell Donita when we first met that that's what I did. And yeah, I brought her to one of the retirement homes I was singing at. And
So it was a surprise to her.
yeah, it was. Yeah. People think she's just a pretty face. But what
She
is. Not just.
I'm also super humble.
I never
I mean,
knew that you were that funny. That you are that funny.
I know, and I prayed. I said, Lord, the next man that comes into my life, he has to be funnier than me because I'll get bored.
Batuan line.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I found it in Felson. Do you want to hear a joke?
Oh, sige, sure.
I'm a singer now.
Well,
Hence, we do culinary
yeah.
concerts now. That's our concept. We do a degustation.
ganon.
Yeah, it's not like a meal. It's degustation.
We started with Kulidesma because she's culinary. So Kuhl. Yes, and she loved it. We served 150 guests. I'm not sure if there was more. And we wrote the script. She chose her songs. We chose our
Kumanta
songs.
din siya.
Yeah, ako din. Kumanta din ako. What? Oh, wag ka.
Kasi magsabayan ka kay Miss Coolides.
Yes, but we've been doing that in the States.
In the
Alright.
So, yung mga ibang artists katulad ni Odette Quesada, si Miss Ku,
Jaya.
si Jaya, and others, si Raymond Lauchenko, whenever they come to the States and they do a tour, they usually hire us.
So, balik tayo nung doon sa love story niyo. How did you meet? Like, where on earth?
Where on earth?
And how on earth?
Wait, I'll start first.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, I was doing my devotions one morning and I was on my knees, literally on my knees, worshiping the Lord. And I started crying. But this time it wasn't tears of sorrow or feeling sorry for myself. I enjoyed it. And I got up and I was like, ooh, that was different. I guess I'm healed from my past. Then I went back on my knees. I said, Lord, total, nakaluhod pa ako. Sayang naman. Hingi na ako ng husband. And then 3 weeks later, we met. And it was everything that I asked for in my prayer. I said I wanted a man who was Filipino, half or full, Dapat matangkad pa sa akin. Syempre dapat gwapo. Dapat nakakatawa. So show me your smile. Ayan.
Kulang ng 0.5 yung smile. 0.5 lang. yung sa kilay, sobra ng 75.
Yan. And then,
Kulang ng isang ipin.
walang sabit. And then I said, last, para lang alam ko talaga naggaling sa inyo, Lord. Mag-obey ako. Dapat virgin.
Oh my Lord. Napakahirap yata nun in this day and age.
Yes.
Well, I tried. So,
Explain mo. I tried ano.
holding it together. Well, I called her, sabi ko, long story short, I called her and I said, you know, Dee, I know we're together, you know,
Mag-boyfriend na kayo.
Yeah, no, and then I said, I have to tell you something. Sabi ko, virgin ako. Sabi ko gano'n, kasi, pero sabi ko, pero. Sabi ko gano'n, I'm not innocent at all.
He has to say this part because he wants to mention
Pwede ba
those
yun?
men.
Does that mix not being innocent and a virgin?
Oo
kasi
naman, marami namang adventure na.
Kasi the first time that I ever said this,
Naku, baka saan
ito nakatawa yung mga lalaki dito. Okay. So, in-explain sa akin bilang babae na apparently, I was so proud when I mentioned this before in an interview. I didn't know parang kahihiyan sa lalaki pala yun.
in a macho culture.
He
Especially in the
explained,
Philippines.
he explained it to me. He said, you know, Mahal, after your interview came out, I got bashed a lot by people. And it kind of hurts. And I'm like, I'm really so sorry. I didn't think about that as a backlash. And he said, but it's okay because you asked permission naman. Okay, people ask, why in the world would you ask her something like that?
Yeah,
in fact,
I was
in
about to ask
fact,
that.
when he said to me, are you still on the phone? Is it okay? Na-turn off ka na ba sa sinabi ko? Hindi! Pinag-pray ko to. Sabi niya, anong pinag-pray mo? Pinag-pray ko na dapat virgin ang magiging asawa
Bakit
ko.
niya?
Sabi niya, ang kapal na mukha mo? Sabi ko, bakit? Kasi kung humingi din ako ng virgin wife, hindi na sana tayo nagkatagpo. So, tawa ako ng tawa. But the reason is because actually in my younger years, when I was 22, you know, medyo pinalo ako ni Lord, matigas ang ulo ko. I kept saying, Lord, last na yun. And so He allowed something to happen and I had a realization. And so I surrendered my life completely to the Lord.
At 22.
At 22. And then the MTV offer came.
Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm Donita, and this is MTV Fresh, where we are.
And I thought, oh no, this is my dream job. So I said, Lord, if it's really from you, can you introduce me to somebody in Singapore? Because I was going to move to Singapore, I got the offer. Who is, the epitome of a Christian example. I want her to be a beautiful young girl, successful, virgin, because I wanted her to set the standard for me so that I wouldn't compromise in my life anymore.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's a Singaporean. Her name is Rachel Ong.
MTV, I would assume, is littered with temptations. All the beautiful faces, the musicians,
Eto yung-
the scene, the drug scene.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because when Rachel became my mentor, I was faced with the bigger temptations, bigger than what I had before. The parties, the drugs, the alcohol, the men. I had nothing to stop me anymore. But I'm not gonna compromise anymore. And I never looked back. Nung MTV days ko, nag-Bible school na ako. I did 2 years of Bible school.
Felson, I have to ask you this. Why do you have to disclose that you were still a virgin? Para pa pogi points ba yun?
Because I was 37 then. I was a minister before. And I preached to the youth to preserve themselves. Bakit kailangan ko pang i-disclose?
Yeah.
Well, it's because mapapangasawa ko siya. Baka mamaya pagdating ng night na honeymoon namin, anong ginagawa mo? baka iniintay ko siya na mabuntis sa
Tinginan lang
Oo,
kayo.
na magtitinginan lang kami. Kaya mayroon din akong disclaimer, but I'm not innocent.
And it so happens, swak naman, di ba? Yun pala yung hinahanap niya.
We are having a good time with
Yeah,
each
it
other.
worked for the best.
Yes.
We love our sex life.
Yeah, to say the least.
What drew you to Donita?
Oh, she was a childhood crush. Of course.
Childhood crush.
Oh, syempre nung high school, 'di ba, everyone crush ng bayan eh. Di ba?
So, nung nasa
So,
harapan mo na siya sa LA, sabi mo, parang hindi ka makapaniwala. Ito si
I am
si Donita.
Up until now. You know, you see me looking at her right now. So, I still have that every day. Asawa ko ba talaga to? Totoo.
Parang kang tumama sa loto.
Kasi nung first marriage niya, di ba kinasal na siya? But everyone was so sad. Makita mo yung mga ka-classmate ko, mga dun sa campus ng Lasal. Oh, Donita Rose, kinasal na siya. Siyempre ako nakaganon lang. Oo nga. Ngayon. Waiting.
So, how
Sa
soon
Lord.
did you ask her out? Like, what gave you the courage to, ligawan ko kaya to?
I had several relationships before. Iba pala yun talaga. Pag nag-wait ka, pag nakita mo yung tamang tao, alam mong siya na yun.
Nung una mo siyang in-ask out sa date, dire-diretso lang. And then she said yes?
No, she did not. Kasi she was, long story short, she was afraid na people will call her a cougar.
Oo nga.
Sabi ko sa kanya,
Our age gap is 10 years, okay? I'm 10 years older. I'm 51, he's
you were
41.
a bit concerned, Donita.
Oh, kasi, so, when we first met, I knew he was much younger, so I wasn't thinking anything romantic. And then he asked me, the second time he said, do you want me to pick you up and take you to Peachy's concert, si Rufa May? And I had to go there for work. So wala sa isip ko yung romance and stuff. And he picks me up. I didn't know he lived 2 hours away just to come and pick me up. And then when we went to the concert, naging hero siya of the night eh. May umakit sa stage and then he was about to attack Rufa May. And then pinin niya sa floor kasi he was about to hurt her. And then parang naging action star siya ng gabing yun. Sabi ko, wow, parang kang action star. Gumanon ako. And then he goes, actually, ako si FPJ, Felson Pala Jr. Tapos tawa ako ng tawa. And then, kasi natamaan yung throat niya, kasi ginanon yung throat. Tapos sabi niya, can I get water? Kasi masakit yung... Sabi ko, water. Tapos nanginginig kaming lahat. And then I said, wow, you were so brave. Can I give you a hug? And then when we hugged, may spark. And then I said, oh, in Jesus' name, ganun talaga ako. Parang sa loob-loob ko. And then people were saying, oh, hey bro, you were good. Thank God that you were here. You're such a hero. He's like, hindi, wala yan. And then he said, oh, nagda-date ba kayong dalawa? Kasi magkakatabi kami. And then I was like, oh, no, wala yan. But parang it put a thought in my mind na, could there be something between me and this guy? And then it kind of got a little awkward on the ride home. And then so we're laughing and he said,
Kayong dalawa na lang.
oh, kaming dalawa na lang. And then he said, can I invite you out on a date? I said, date? Ilang taon ka na ba? Sabi niya, 37. I go, what? 37? Wow. Don't tell me you're 37. Sabi ko, I'm 47. That's like a 10-8. People are gonna call me a cougar. And then he was like, well, hindi mo ba alam ang kasabihan? Sabi ko, anong kasabihan?
beauty is in the eye of she said, oh, beholder. No, tiger. People won't call you cougar, tiger. Yeah. And then she started laughing.
So nakuha ako sa mga jokes niya.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, well, if you don't want to go out on a date, can we at least be friends? And then we ended up working together in Island Pacific because he offered to do a jingle. And then in that 3 weeks of working together on this jingle project, I got to know him. And then I started feeling like, oh, I need to take ashwagandha because I feel stressed out. I didn't know na, kapag tumibok ang puso. I just wanted you to know I could sing. But anyway. So, 3 weeks passed, and the next day, we're supposed to go to the beach na. Sabi niya, I'm excited to see you tomorrow. I said, yeah, me too. Sabi niya, I love you, bye. Tapos he hung up. Sabi ko, oh! And then I called him back. I said, did you say I love you? Sabi niya, no. Huh? Sabi ko, you did. Sabi niya, sinungaling ka. Wala akong sinabing ganyan. Sabi ko, no, you said, walang biro. Did you say I love you? Sabi niya, oo. Sinabi ko, may problema ba? Wala. Mahal din kita.
Oh my God.
Ang dali, no? Ang galing kausap.
Ang bilis, ah.
And then, when he picked me up the next day, it was like understood na parang mag-on na kami. He opened the door, and then he was at the bottom of the stairs. And then I said, oh, come up. So he ran up to me, hugged me. He was shaking. I was shaking too. Parang virgin. Tapos hindi ko alam kung paano kami kikilos. Tapos nagagaganon kami. Sabi ko, hi. Sabi niya, hi. Sabi ko, hello.
You were like 16-year-old.
Oo, hiyang-hiya. Parang kaming mga tanga. Tapos sabi niya, can I hold your hand down the stairs? Sabi ko, okay. Tapos he held my hand. Tapos nanginginig kami. Pumunta na kami sa kotse. Tapos the sunlight was in our face. We were driving to the beach. But we were gonna meet a friend. Pinky De Leon. She's a famous actress here. She was our third wheel for the date. And then he said to me, Dia, I just want you to know that I don't want to scare you, but I'm not in this to date. I'm in this to marry you. I want you to know that I want to marry you. On our first date, and my heart was beating so fast, and I was like, I think this is the one. On our first date.
Naramdaman.
Yeah.
So you two seem to laugh a lot. So how important is a good sense of humor in a relationship? Like, ganyan ba talaga kayo kahit sa in your public life?
This guy is double me. Actually, he's shy with the public, but in private, like he's bouncing off the walls. He makes me laugh all day long, and we are literally like two of the happiest people in the whole
I
wide
say
world.
some things are not meant to be shared. So
Other things we'll keep for ourselves, but you get what I'm
So
saying.
mga private jokes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's like that. What do you usually argue about? How do you settle differences?
you know, you think Donita Ross, because she's speaking Tagalog, she understands every Tagalog words. No, she doesn't. She's a pretender.
Nag-away kami kahapon.
Sabi niya sa paanan. Ano? Sa paanan daw, sa paanan.
Sabi niya, can you get my bag?
Sabi ko sa paanan. Tapos sabi niya, ano ba yung paanan? So she doesn't know. Yeah, nandadaya lang yan na magaling mag-Tagalog.
So sometimes there's a miscommunication. But I'd like to think that after going through a first failed marriage, you'll do everything in your power to protect the second one. And so I realize some things in life are just too petty to dwell on. And so sometimes when he hurts my feelings, I'll just express it with kind words. I'll say, mahal, na hurt ako dun sa tone mo. Can you be nicer, please? Ganon. So ganon.
So you say it,
I'm
outright.
nicer now in terms of saying it. But before, hindi, I wasn't like that before. I would get upset. I would stonewall. Mga babae, if you think stonewalling is the lesser evil, it's not. Stonewalling is pride, and it can destroy.
Such a silent treatment, right?
Yes, destroying the relationship.
So do you find yourself making pasensya because you're older? Like, or are you making habol because she's older? Habol in terms of maturity.
Kapag petty, we say, okay, let's just drop it. Okay, come here, hug me, kiss me na. Tapos we laugh. But there are times like if he knows that I'm at my peak of anger, he knows he's gotta
Matra siya.
console me. And then likewise, if I say he's really pissed na, okay.
Hindi niyo sinasabayan ng isa't isa.
Exactly, that's what I was trying to say. But ang mas madali yung sa'yo, okay.
Hindi ako nagsusumbong sa family members pag nag-aaway kami. I would ask, can I have 10 minutes outside, and then I would pray. Magsusumbong ako sa Lord. Because this marriage, I believe, because I asked this from the Lord. Pagbalik ko, sabi ko, sinumbong na kita sa Lord.
Tatawanan na kayo ulit.
Nagpapatawa, papakit na yan sa akin.
Masama kasi pag nagsumbong ka sa sa
Lumalaki.
Not only that, you leave your family members or your friends galit dun sa asawa mo. Pag nagkaayos na kayo, pagbalik mo, your friends or your family members would be, asa na yung asawa mong ganito, ganyan.
Impression sila na,
Meron na
They shouldn't
silang
know,
ganon.
diba?
for us, the secret to our happiness now, I think, is that we are best friends. Ngayon, wala na akong sinusumbungan. We have to deal with it because he's my best friend and I'm his best friend.
Yay!
Kinikilig na rin.
So, what about music? How important is music to your lives right now?
First, music is the ministry that God has given to us, especially to people with Alzheimer's, dementia. Basically, I'm a music therapist in the States. So I sing songs to people who are suffering with those challenges.
Example na.
Good. What do you want to hear? Anong gusto?
Sige.
Sige, ikaw nang pumili.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words, ooh, in other words, I love you.
Yeah! Ako yung kinilig pa rin.
Galing.
Wala pa yan. Warm up pa lang yan.
And what do you sing to each other when, during hard and good times?
I'll spell it for you.
Okay.
L.
It's for the way you look at me.
O.
Is for the only one I see.
V is very, very extraordinary.
E is even more than anyone that you adore and love. Oh, di ba ini-spell niya?
Yung kay Donita may kasamang acting. Oh, ganun pala.
Yeah.
Kasi character yun.
She's the
Character.
actress in her.
Yeah.
No, that's how it started for us. He said, there are certain songs that you can sing that you don't need to know how to sing specifically, but develop the character of the song. So nag-start sa character.
I'm going there. As a singer, as a newfound singer, na hindi namin alam pala na from VJ to singing.
Yes.
What do you usually sing and what's on your playlist?
Well, I always tell people that people are not aware that I'm a recording artist, actually. What? I did a movie with Vic Soto called Plastic Man, and I recorded a single under Octo Arts called Fallen in Love. And after lumabas yung single na yan, nagsara ang Octo Arts.
Hindi nga.
Yes, nagsara. Yes. Pero wala akong kinalaman doon. Nagkataon lang talaga.
Ang biro dyan, sabi ko, yung Octor sabi na they decided to stop producing sexy films. Mag-recording kaya tayo. Ang kinuha nilang unang artist, si Donita.
Nagkamali sila. Ayan. But what we do now, kasi we're just what we do together is we're enjoying life. We're parang trying to combine the talents that God has given us and go on an adventure together. I would say that I use comedy spiels. So I always tell everybody, for example, Jaya concert or Odette Casada, and then I come into the middle of the program. So I'll say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's address the elephant in the room. I know you're all wondering, what is Donita Rose doing in the middle of this concert? Well, let me just tell you that I am now a singer. Yes. And this next song that I'm going to sing to you, you don't necessarily have to be a singer. You just need to know certain sounds like, ganon. And for example, woo! That's Whitney Houston. Can you go, woo?
Okay.
Try it. And then I do a medley, and then I add the sounds in there, and everybody's already laughing and on their feet dancing. So,
Ang pinakabago namin ngayon, yun?
Ano na?
You kiss the girl, diba?
ano
ba yung kiss the girl?
yeah. Shalala.
The Little Mermaid.
Oo, little.
Wow. Shalala, don't be shy. You gotta kiss the girl.
So may kissing sa stage.
Yeah.
Donita, go a bit serious now, kakambyo tayo. Pero in a nutshell, what would you advise people, women who were like you before you met Felson?
That is a very good question. For women and for men alike, if you've been broken or hurt from love, and then you jump into another relationship without getting wholeness again, then you're only giving remnants of yourself to the next person, and the cycle will continue. My first husband is not my first love, it's God. Now I am complete, I am whole, and now I am ready for another man.
And Felson, how can people, especially men these days, with all the material things we're exposed to, remain chaste? I mean, to stay whole for their partner until they get married.
Mahirap talaga yan. Pero may grace, no? And one of my favorite verses is that your goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. People nowadays chase things. Sometimes we don't realize that if we believe in God, goodness and mercy of our lives should follow us, and we shouldn't be following it, including women. So now, stop chasing. Just be still and know that God, goodness and mercy follows you.
I'm asking you this hindi dahil nandito si Donita, but was the wait worth it?
Oo naman. Sabi niya nga, vitamins daw yun eh. Alam mo na kung napanood niyo.
Okay.
Sex itself is worship.
Sex is actually one of the greatest gifts that God has ever given us. When it's done in the right context, you'll understand what that means. Yeah. So we, aside from the fact that he's so funny, he's also he's great. What?
Okay.
Ano daw?
You're great.
Nakakaya. May bago na naman akong search. Wala po ako scandal.
So what is your message to your fans, old and new?
Okay, well, so our message to our fans is hashtag he's not so virgin anymore. And no, joking aside.
And she's a tiger.
I'm a tiger.
Yes.
Sige, message nyo. Kasi dumami yung fans nyo ngayon because, they're so fond of you. I mean, nakakatuwa kayong dalawa.
Oh, thank you.
Kung we share what we know, and you cannot give what you do not have. And this is what we have, and we share the best things in life that we know in Christ.
What is your message to each other? I mean...
You're so hot.
I'm so patient.
No, I love this man with all my heart, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't feel like I'm caught up in a dream. He's really an answered prayer to me every single day.
Every morning, I always ask to be a husband because this is my first time. I don't want to have a second time. It's a lesson that's why I'm asking the author of love, the author of all good relationship, to teach me how to be a husband. And I love the Lord more than my wife.
Ako rin, I love the Lord more than you. Bakit ba?
Before we end this, we have something to show you, Donita. Show lang ha. Di pwede uwi.
Oh, man.
Ng Manila paper.
Okay, all right. Oh, this is-
Artfully.
Oh, unfair naman yan. Hindi ko pwedeng uwi to. Bakit nyo pa ginawa to? Hindi ko maintindihan.
Do you even remember this photo shoot?
Honestly, I don't. I know, I do remember the cover.
The cover.
But I don't remember the shoot itself. Kasi nung time na yon, I would travel between Singapore and Manila once a week, sometimes twice a week. Sometimes I'll even go to another country. Things were moving so fast at that time in my life.
Life was a blur.
Life was a little bit of a blur, but I was always so grateful for what God had given me. And this was, to have been the first cover. Come on. That's really a feat, and I'm super proud of it. What an honor. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having us. I hope you all enjoyed us.
1999, ilan taong ka nun, Felson?
Hayop ka!
Oh, nagano tuloy. Erase.
Joke lang.
16.
Joke lang yun. Sorry, joke lang yun. But thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna steal this now.